Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So I am doing some pre-winter prep to just prepare and prevent snow damage on my hydrangeas specifically. I have a hydrangea standard behind me. I think altogether I have like 16 or 17 hydrangea standards on my property. The best way I have found to prevent snow damage is you just have to go in and deadhead the blooms. I know they are so pretty, especially with the fresh layer of snow on them, but every year I do not do this, I lose big branches. So we're just going to go through, snip off the blooms just underneath the blooms. I'm not going to do any shaping or major pruning now. I will do that in the spring, but now is just to prevent, snip off those spent blooms. You can wait and do it later. Typically when I get the snow damage, it's in the spring when you get the wet, heavy snowfall. So you could choose to wait until spring to do this and then just watch your weather. And if you see wet, heavy snow on the radar, then you'd go out and prune those. I've done that before. My fingers freeze. It's not super enjoyable doing it in the snow. So I'm choosing this year to get a hold of it. Coming out now, it's like our nice last fall day. After today, the highs are dropping down below freezing for the highs. So I thought I'm gonna get out here, enjoy the sunshine, and just snip away. So just a little demonstration. You see the bloom, I'm literally going right underneath it and snipping. And then as I go from tree to tree, I am sanitizing my snips. Currently, I'm just using a disinfectant wipe, like a Clorox disinfectant wipe. I know a lot of people use a 10% bleach solution, so 10% bleach, 90% water. I know I've heard of rubbing alcohol wipes. I feel like something is better than nothing. So this is what I'm doing today, is just a Clorox wipe and wiping my snips in between each hydrangea tree just to prevent the spread of diseases. And then after this, I have all my whiskey barrels here. They are done for the season, so we are going to just clean those out and just get it nice and clean looking. Last year I had lemon cypress in the center and I loved the structure they brought. However, about halfway through winter they turned brown and crispy. So maybe someday I'll put like an actual evergreen in there. It does look very pretty, purple fountain grass. It's kind of like a very fall autumn vibe, but I want to get these out before the ground freezes frozen solid. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get started. I also forgot to mention, I leave the blooms on the ground. I just snip, let them fall where they may. You can put them in the compost pile if you so choose. So I literally just drop them on the ground. They will break down, decompose throughout winter. If there is any left in the spring, I just mow them up with the lawnmower. But most of them break down. They're just papery, feathery petals that just break down. So do what you may, but I just leave them wherever they fall. They spend the winter and then they break down. Come springtime, there's not much left, but you can throw them in the compost if you want. If you want extra protection, it is hard to do this with hydrangea standards, but I have seen people wrap chicken wire or some sort of wire around their hydrangea shrubs, load it up with leaves, straw, anything that they can find, and then I've seen them stretch like burlap sacks or other bags over top, and it essentially forms like a tent around their hydrangeas. Also works really well if you're trying to protect those old wood blooms from freezing out. That is an option as well. However, 95% of my hydrangeas are hydrangea standards. That I feel like would be a little bit difficult to do. So I'm just going through and chopping off the blooms. Okay, the hydrangeas have been deadheaded and the whiskey barrels have been cleaned out. Okay, so you can see the whiskey barrels have been cleaned out. Hydrangeas deadheaded for the most part. There's some leaves and an occasional little sprig of blooms there. I dropped most of them all on the ground. Pick this up. I don't know what that's doing there. And Jemmy, she's been picking up all of the blooms and making a little pile. Good job, honey.
I just cleaning up for Christmas.
Yeah, we're gonna work on Christmas lights very soon. Actually, like now, as soon as I'm done, we're gonna work on Christmas lights. But I think it just looks so much better having the barrels cleaned out for the most part. And then I am gonna wrap lights on the hydrangea trees. So
Mom, I need to touch with them 1 more minute.
okay,
I've been working on this a lot.
you've been working on it a lot. Yeah. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, you almost pulled me over. Oh, Jemmy. I hope you guys have a great day and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.